When did you get here?
Oh, I'm just gonna point to the rope.
Cool. So, all right. I guess I'll get up for now. I am thoroughly undazed at this point. That was a pretty healing spell. I guess I'll. I guess I need to get on the side of the dead body, or do we need to be on this side of the river? I'm confused.
We're going. You need to be heading on the other side of the river.
Okay.
Let me provide a. Okay. Jump the chasm.
Wait, what?
And I just got.
It's not a chasm, but it is a river that it has strange, sparkling, dark water that seems to cause odd effects.
There we go.
Jump the chasm.
Oh my god.
This is
time
Corbo's
is
budget
wearing
dungeon.
on.
Okay.
And you're on the trail of this missing young giant who's been abducted by a group of human giant hunters. If that young giant has been killed and there's no retribution, no justice, it will cause a war between the humans and the giants in the region, and you're there to stop that. You either need to recover the young giant safe and sound and get him back home, or you need to, if the giant has been killed, you need to kill the leader of these giant hunters and bring his head to the Jarl of the Giants. So no pressure. You've got about 6 hours left in which to do it.
Time is really marching on.
Mission impossible.
Okay, so I guess I guess Ferd's kind of in the way of the rope right now, so I guess I'm gonna stay right here until some space is made.
I'm gonna scoot across to Mara's other side and grant the same guidance that I got.
Okay, I'm going to. I guess I still roll acrobatics.
Yes, this one is not athletics. You can either do it. Sorry, I should have specified. You can either do acrobatics to try to tightrope walk over the rope, or you can do athletics to just leap over the river.
I keep forgetting there's athletics and acrobatics.
Yeah.
I forgot that they both existed.
Yes.
I have a much bigger bonus in athletics.
Yeah, you may
however,
find
it doesn't make much
athletics, yes,
difference.
is the better choice.
Okay, fine. I half tightrope and jump, I guess. I don't know. I'm here.
It's fine. Let's say you did the athletics because I hadn't yet explained that you could do that. You had those two options. So Myra just ignores the rope and sort of has a go at balancing on it for a second, goes nope, and just decides to jump over instead.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Alright.
Zerov is holding a rope.
Alright, Xerof. I'm gonna take the grappling hook off the tree, wrap the rope around myself, and go, alright, pull the rope.
Wait, you're gonna drag them through the water?
I'm gonna try it and, jump across as it's getting pulled, at least.
Alright. Acrobatics or athletics, whichever you choose for this one.
And then, on top of that, let's just add...
Bardic inspiration or something?
Okay.
You
I've
have-
still got guidance.
Guidance. Oof, just. Yeah, you just make it over.
Can I make an athletics check to pull him?
I don't think you really need to. But you can if you want.
I want to see if I overcompensate. Nope.
No, you don't really offer that much help.
Zerov is not feeling up to this.
Xerof's
Okay.
rope trick has finally ended.
So you're now all on the opposite bank, and with this body of this dead blood rider, a member of the dragon hunting party who appears to have been stabbed by another human not that long ago.
Nice. So they got valuables on them. Do they got, any notes and stuff?
Do you want to roll me an investigation check?
Oh yeah, let's do that thing.
I'll help.
Yeah.
Please help.
I'm gonna help.
How much can I abuse guidance, I wonder?
But lasts a minute.
I mean, you could abuse it quite a lot, look, because it's a cantrip. I'm always surprised that people don't constantly cast that spell.
Yep, I'm just gonna just assume I use guidance whenever I can help myself with these things. Woo!
Damn. Holy shit. That's some CSI.
You enhance that body.
Enhance it.
that body.
Zoom in. Alright. You find a gold amulet encrusted with small moonstones and emblazoned with the initials ET.
Oh no.
This man is an alien. I have seen this before.
If you had to guess, you'd say it's worth about 200 gold pieces.
Ka-ching.
Yeah, and the armor he's wearing, it has a wound in the chest part of it, so it may need a bit of fixing up, but let me see what the stats are for Blood Rider, what kind of weapons they're wearing. Where's the armor? He's wearing ringmail armor, which I don't think is better than anything you guys are equipped with. And it looks like his weapons have been lost. Like he was just hurriedly chucked in the river, but they did take his weapons with them.
Well, I got a sweet amulet. I didn't get anything else. No notes or anything.
Yeah, no notes. I imagine any notes, any paper he was carrying is kind of dissolved in the water, probably.
Vern's gonna put on the sweet amulet and rock that ice.
Nice.
That's about it.
Okay. Right. Okay.
I just like that, like, just beyond the borders of the map, there's, like, text land. By the way.
Text land. It's just a text adventure out there. All right. You've made it over the river. Are you going to just continue on the path of the Blood Riders you were following?
Yep.
All right. So you're moving through the light. There's light snowfall now, as the day is wearing on. The Blood Rider's path of destruction opens into a huge clearing. An odd mixture of manure and meat creeps into the back of your nose. A dozen men and women armed to the teeth walk about the camp, sparring, sharpening, cooking, and caring for their many horses. 8 open-air tents sit in a circle at the centre of the clearing. Behind the tents is a 20-foot-high cage of thick logs. Inside sits a bruised and gagged frost giant. You can feel his trembling rage across the clearing as if it were a small earthquake. So, yeah, you've just arrived and you can see the camp. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Here we go. Rider camp.
Yes.
What do we do? 8 tents, bunch of people, giant on the other end of the camp.
I mean, could sneak around, try and get the kid out of the cage.
Despite all his rage, he is still just a frost giant in a cage.
Spider-Man, still just a in the cage.
Does that Nami? He deserves love too.
Gosh dang. I'm much more about traversing the wilderness, and I don't have too many ways to solve this camp puzzle. Unless I start, like, thorn whipping people around, but that's just gonna move them and make them kind of angry.
So there's a series of camps, correct? Multiple? So
no, it's one camp. But
it's one camp, okay.
8 open-air tents in it.
Okay.
And then so you've got 8 open-air tents, and they're at the they're in a circle at the center of the clearing, and then behind them is a big cage with the young frost giant in it.
Okay. I was wondering, could we maybe distract them with could someone start a fire to behind a hill?
Oh, I can start a
Hold
fire.
on, I have a useful spell called Pass Without Trace. Let
I have Prestidigitation.
me just cast Pass Without Trace, so we get a +10 bonus to stealth.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. That does that.
That's really good.
Okay, well, that's so much for strategy.
Is the frost giant within 30 feet of us?
No. He's on the other side of the camp.
I've got Major Image. I can cast something as a distraction.
Okay.
I can also
Okay.
make fire as a distraction.
Here you
Well,
go.
we can set off a big distraction at this end, and I could get round and try and get the cage unlocked.
He could also try and use Prestidigitation to create something to go along with it.
Yeah, let's do this. We're making like a magic Voltron.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
be the sound.
What should the image be?
It's,
Another giant maybe?
Oh, that's good.
ooh.
Um,
He could add odor to it to make it smell real.
Yes. That's the one thing I think of.
How close
Yeah.
how close is a manure cart if there is one around?
Sorry, how close is what?
Is there any like piles of like large substantial piles of manure around?
Manure.
Yes.
Yes, you at the front of the camp. All of the horses are hanging out and drinking from a water trough and eating out their nose bags. And predictably, behind the horses, there are a few piles of horse dung. Yes.
Okay, so
I can create smells with the image.
nice. Vern's gonna line up his rope, and
Okay.
at one end of the rope, he's gonna lead it through all of these piles of manure while everyone else is getting set up. He's gonna spread it out to maybe about 30 feet or so to act as a long fuse, and he is going to just light a fire at the other end.
Okay. So you're lighting a fire.
To make a sort
Right.
of improvised smell fuse bomb thing.
Okay. Where are you doing this?
So he's going to have it such that the mirror gets set on fire. He's leading the rope through each pile.
Oh boy, methane fire.
Can you roll a stealth check to kind of sneak on over there?
Most certainly. We just got passed without traced, so.
Yes,
You
so
have
you can
plus
add
10.
10 to it.
And I guess if I'm sneaking up there, then I can just abuse guidance again.
Yeah?
Actually, wait, does guidance have... It's a verbal, so I can't.
Yeah, not without attracting attention.
So fingers crossed. Okay.
that
Not
with
too late.
plus 10?
Never mind. Okay, shit. Sorry.
Hmm.
That's not with the plus 10.
Huh?
Is
15
it?
would be with the plus 10.
Oh yeah, you've got disadvantage. Okay, 15's pretty good. Let me just roll checks for those guys. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. That's not how I want to do it. Okay. Nobody appears to notice you as you just quietly sneak around the horses. Everything about you seems to be sort of muffled. Your presence is sort of dulled by the spell cast on you. You leave no footprints on the snow, and you almost seem to be kind of blending into the snow falling around you as you sneak up around and set fire to the horse manure. It immediately starts giving off this thick yellowish smoke, typical of burning horse manure, that obscures the area and makes you even harder to spot, but also has the effect of causing the horses to panic. They start rearing up and neighing and ripping out the like pulling themselves off the ties that they have. Like all of the horses together panicking causes the bar that they're tied to get ripped out of the ground. The horses go charging off into the woods, a bit wild as they're all still tied together on this pole. They run away from the smoke. A lot of shouts come, and everyone suddenly starts. A few of them are chasing after the horses, others are shouting out and making calls for alerts and jumping to attention. They'll look around to the outskirts of the camp, like aiming weapons and shouting. Can everyone else roll a stealth check, please? Badger, you're rolling with disadvantage, but everyone, including Badger, also adds 10 to their roll.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, your voice chat cut out
you
for
were
me
cutting
quite
out a
badly
lot.
during that section. I didn't quite hear
Well,
everything.
yeah, one you were cutting out, but two there was another
basically,
complication.
there's a big panic. The horses have run off. There's smoke everywhere.
Okay.
Everyone rolls a stealth check.
Okay.
You have disadvantage, but you do add plus 10.
1 second.
Okay,
There was another.
So wait, even
element.
I have disadvantage with stealth?
You have disadvantage because of the heavy armor
Alright.
you're wearing,
Okay.
but you also have pass without trace, so you add plus 10.
Okay, so
One
mine's
sec.
18.
28.
There
I
was
am so
there was
sneaky.
another complication in there.
Right?
And I think I mentioned it too, but Fern was also leading a rope away so he could act as a fuse. So
Oh.
he's giving other people time to set up their part of the distraction.
Okay.
Is anyone actually freeing the frost giant?
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm
Okay.
going that way.
All right. Nobody appears to have noticed you. The thick smoke coming off the burning horse manure and the rank smell in the air it's causing, and the snow steadily falling and the chaos of the horses running. Nobody seems to be able to spot you people.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I don't know. As I leave to sort of head round, and I say like, let me know when you guys want me to cast the illusion, or do you want it now?
Probably now.
Then I will cast Major Image of a. I will remember what Veli's mother looks like, the woman that we
Yes.
saw, and summon that image, like roaring as she sort of stamps forward towards the camp as I sort of sneak round the sides.
Just for reference, this is about what a
Boy.
20-foot cube would fit on our grid.
All right. So suddenly, out of the smoke and the snow comes stomping towards the Blood Riders. This pissed off, huge female frost giant. They can't tell. They perhaps can't tell. She's actually a fair bit smaller than the real one. Not that much smaller.
There we go.
20-foot cube. How tall was she? She was about 20. No, wait, no, it's the same size, 20 feet high. That's fine. So 20-foot high frost giant comes like bellowing and roaring, and the smell of her, and she seems to be breathing out like steam in the cold air, and it really looks like the real thing. Let me roll for them to see how they're affected by this. Okay. There's an immediate panic as the Blood Riders all react, and seeing it at such short notice, at such close quarters, most of them start panicking and running. Only one of the captains mountains is standing her ground and yelling at the other men to come back and fight. Like, this is what we're supposed to do. It's a giant. Come on. But meanwhile, a lot of the other men and women of the Blood Riders are just booking it. They are running for it.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I love this. We've managed to make a big smell, make a large giant lady, and free a bunch of horses. Yeah.
Go team.
Druid anarchy.
All right. So you're sneaking over to the cage.
Yeah.
All right. Your stealth check's pretty good. Nobody seems to notice
sorry.
you.
Dandy, it's okay.
Hopper.
Okay. Hey, Dandy, be good boy.
Hey,
Sorry, my dog got barked.
Dandy.
Your dog's great. I love him.
He's beautiful. I love him. It's his birthday on the 14th.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yay.
Proper birth.
birthday.
First corgi birthday. Yeah, good
He's gonna
boy.
be 1 year old.
Yeah, man.
Damn, I thought he was
Oh, no.
already like 1 year. Oh, that makes sense because you got him as a little pupper. But jeez.
Yeah, like we got him at like 8-9 weeks, man.
Okay. So first
All right. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
battle description.
Hang on, I
Okay.
got this.
Right. Okay. So the cage holding Burley is a 20. It's 20 feet high, and 20 feet wide. It's like a 20-foot cube. It looks like you can probably climb up it. And the young frost giant is chained to the back bars of the cage with 2 locked chains. The cage's door is held shut with a single locked chain.
Okay. I will use, because I don't want to be quiet, I'm going to use message, just to tell him that we're here to help. I'll just drop
Okay.
that. And I guess I'll get to work on. Did you say he was chained to the back bars?
Yes.
And there's a chain
Chain.
on the door.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go for the chain that's on him. I've got thieves' tools.
Okay.
Zolaf is
Back
going
up.
to assist
So
by
you're-
checking the cage.
You're sending a
rats.
message to Burley, was it?
Yeah, to let him know that we're here to help.
He sort of- He looks around, he can't see where you are, but he gives a nod to show that he doesn't say anything, he just nods.
Cool.
Edit my notes.
Okay. And do you want me to roll thieves' tools? Oh, I did it anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry. I did it anyway.
Yeah, that
Or maybe not.
just succeeds. After some kind of rattling around, and it clunk, it's undone, and there's a quiet jingle as the enormously thick, heavy chain comes undone.
Sweet.
Is that for the door or for the restraint?
That was for the ones on him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, okay, we've got you free. We'll get the door in a minute, but trust me. And I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on him.
Oh. All right. Okay, he nods. Fortunately, frost giants are fairly intelligent type of giants. So Burley stays silent as I'm gonna roll a stealth check for Burley. Okay.
Was Xeroth in range of you guys? Because that means that the pass without trace would still work, right?
Yes, it keeps working for something like an hour or something.
Yeah, pass without trace lasts a free and long time.
Isn't it 10 minutes? An hour? Might be an hour.
It says.
An hour.
Yeah,
But
it
I have
says-
to be concentrating, so.
And you also got to be within 30 feet.
Yes.
Yes.
Check Burly's stats. Burly. Where is he? Frost Giant. There he is. Where are the stats for the Frost Giant? Okay. Wow. Okay. Alright. Yeah. So, Burly is now invisible. Slowly as the, let's see if the Blood Riders have worked out that the giant is a fake. They are slowly coming to the conclusion that something weird is up because Giant appears to be just standing there and roaring. The captain runs up and first tests like shooting an arrow at it, and on seeing that the arrow goes through, she sort of shouts to her men to come back because it's just an illusion. There must be some people around casting spells. We need to find them. She shouts to the remaining men and women, and suddenly a voice from elsewhere in the camp goes, "Oh, the prisoner's gone! The giant's gone!" And they go over and look and see that the door of the cage is still locked with the chain. Let's see. Looks like magic's afoot. Do you think they've teleported him out? Well, that's possible. Oh, there's another possibility here. The captain lady readies an arrow. She does have one, right? Oh wait, no, she readies a javelin. She's thrown one of her javelins at the previous illusion, so she is going to throw a javelin through the bars of the cage at Burly. But just as she's about to do it, she is suddenly grabbed by something massive and invisible and chucked several meters backwards by a massive force as the invisible Burly just grabs her and flings her. You hear him shout in his invisible form, "Get me out now!"
I'll get on that.
Ah,
Oh snap!
All right. The doors of the cage spring open as you hurriedly, taking advantage of the chaos as the people all sort of react, running to the captain's side, while the captain's yelling, "No, get the giant!" You spring the door of the cage open, at which point you just dodge out of the way in time as the cage door goes flying open and this invisible giant comes charging out of it, leaving massive, huge footprints in the snow as he runs, the ground trembling, boom, 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 as this giant goes running along out of the camp and through the path that you were following, that swathe of destruction. What do you guys want to do?
Probably beat it. I don't know. Anyone else have any
Yeah.
other options?
Yeah, just
GTFO.
head
get the
out.
hell out of here.
He's gonna summon his phantom and ride out.
All right.
Let's see. How the hell can this man get out of here? Oh, maybe I can do something else on the way out. Hey, so I have an idea
Okay.
to throw even more chaos into the mix as everyone leaves. Why don't we do this?